Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code VIKAS10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. How are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for appointments and resignation for July month. Session will be quite interesting and beneficial. So stay tuned with us till the end. Let's start. The first question is, name the person appointed as the new secretary of the Research and Analysis Wing, succeeding Ravi Sinha by the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. So name that individual, Parag Jain. Right? He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Ravi Sinha. Next. Mention the organization that appointed Kesavan Ramachandran as the executive director, where he will lead the Department of Regulation. So mention the organization. It is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Next, in July, ECC approved the extension of Bhanu Pratap Sharma as the chairman of Financial Services Institution Bureau, that is FSIB. So he will be here for 1 year, right? His extension is for 1 year, and this marks the second consecutive year for the FSIB leadership term. Next, which of the following Indian sports bodies has re-elected Sudarshan Mittal as the president and Upkar Singh Vark as the general secretary in July 2025? So, Kho Federation of India, right, has re-elected Sudarshan Mittal as the president and Upkar Singh Vark as the general secretary in the month of July. Next, in July, Sahil Kinni was appointed as the new chief executive officer of which organization, succeeding Rajesh Bansal? Right, the right option is Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, RBI Hub, and he will be succeeding Rajesh Bansal. Next, name the person elected as the Commonwealth Youth Peace Ambassador, where she will work for the Commonwealth Youth Peace Ambassador Network for the term 2025 to 2027. So Sukanya Sonowal, right, has been appointed as the Commonwealth Youth Peace Ambassador, correct, and for the term 2025 to 2027. Next, mention the country that appointed Phumtham Wechayachai as the acting prime minister, right? The correct option is Thailand. Next, who is the first women pilot to be inducted in the fighter stream of the naval aviation by the Indian Navy in the July month? So, Astha Punia, right, became the first women pilot to be inducted into the fighter stream of the naval aviation by the Indian Navy in July. Next, in 2025 July, BRICS Chamber of Commerce and Industry appointed Priyanka Kakkar, the chief spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party, as the co-president of its women's wing for which term? For the term 2025 to 2027. And she has been appointed to this post due to her leadership acumen and unwavering commitment to women's empowerment. Next, Dr. Jennifer Gerling Simons became the first female president of Suriname, succeeding Chandrika Prasad Chan Santokhi. Right, take a note of this, and she will be sworn on 16th of July 2025. Next, identify the person elected as the Chief Executive Officer of the International Cricket Council in July, succeeding Geoff Aldres. So, Sanjog Gupta has been elected as the CEO of ICC. And one more thing, he became the 7th Chief Executive Officer of ICC. Next, name the person who was appointed as the President and Chief Executive Officer of Bersich Morton Wreck, that is BMV. This is not BMW, it is pronounced as BMV Group, right? So, name the person appointed as the President and CEO of the BMV Group in July, India, and he will be succeeding Vikram Pava. Right option is Hardeep Singh Brar. Next, identify the company that appointed Aditya Mangla as the new Chief Executive Officer of its food delivery business, succeeding Rakesh Ranjan in July 2025. Right option is Eternal Limited. Next, who was appointed to the Board of Directors of United Nations or United States India Strategic Partnership Forum in July 2025. So, Kumar Mangalam Birla, KM Birla, appointed to the Board of Directors of United States India Strategic Partnership Forum. Next, which company appointed Priya Nair as their new Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director starting from 1st of August for a 5-year term succeeding Rohit Java? Right option is Hindustan Unilever Limited. And she became the first woman to lead HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited. Next, identify the organization that appointed R. Doraiswamy as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer in July. So, identify that organization. It is LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. And he will be succeeding Satpal Bano. Next, who was appointed as the first female Director General of Railway Protection Force by ACC, succeeding Manoj Yadav. So, Sonali Mishra appointed as the first female Director General of Railway Protection Force. Next, for a period of how many years was Sanjay Kaul appointed as the MD and CEO of Gujarat International Financial Tech City, that is GIFT City in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So for how many years Sanjay Kaul appointed as the MD and CEO? So for 3 years. Next, mention the bank that appointed Raghavendra Srinivas Bhatt as the interim MD and CEO of bank succeeding Shri Krishna Hari Hara Sharma. So, which is that bank we are talking about? It is Karnataka Bank. Next, in July, the Indian Golf Premier League, India's first city-based franchise global golf league, appointed whom as the co-owner and brand ambassador? So, Yuvraj Singh, the famous cricketer. Next, identify the organization whose chairman and MD Gurdeep Singh's tenure has been given an extension of 1 year by ACC in July. So, identify the organization. It is NTPC Limited. And if you remember, this is the organization that launched green hydrogen powered buses in Leh Ladakh. Next, in July, who was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Ukraine following former Prime Minister Denis Semhal's resignation? So, Yulia Anatolovina Shrivondeka, right? That is, has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Ukraine. Next, ACC appointed Nitin Gupta as the new chairperson of which organization for a period of 3 years, succeeding Ravneet Kaur? So, ACC appointed Nitin Gupta as the chairperson of which organization for National Financial Reporting Authority, NFRA. Next, under which article of the Indian Constitution did Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar submit his resignation to the President of India, Draupadi Murmu ma'am? So, right option is Article 67, Part A. Next, who among the following assumed the charge as the director of the Atal Innovation Mission at National Institute for Transforming India in July, succeeding Dr. Chintan Vaishnav? So, Deepak Bagla. That's all for the day, students. Now, let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for your learning.
Khelo India Beach Games. This was the first edition of the Khelo India Beach Games and India's first national level beach sports event held in May in Diu Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Which state topped the medal tally here and with how many medals? So Manipur secured the top position here with a total of 14 medals, out of which 5 gold, 6 silver and 3 bronze. Maharashtra on second position and Nagaland on third position. Next, who among the following won the F1 Monaco Grand Prix held in Monte Carlo in May 2025? So Lando Norris, right, was the F1 Monaco Grand Prix. He has won the F1 Monaco Grand Prix. He drives for which company? He drives for Lando Norris. He drives for McLaren and he's from UK. Next, World Football Day is annually observed by United Nations every year on 25th of May to acknowledge the global reach of football and its impact across various spheres including commerce, peace and diplomacy. This year it was the second edition of it. Next, identify the company that launched the India's first ever end-to-end autopilot system for navigation in Indian cities in May 2025. It is -0. Next, according to the National Institute for Transforming India, that is Niti Aayog, they have released a report. This is the report. Approximately what percentage does MSME sector contribute to the India's GDP? So this report was released by Niti Aayog. So almost 29% of the GDP is contributed by the MSME sector. Next, Union Minister for Earth Science Dr. Jitendra Singh has launched Bharat Forecast System, the world's first high resolution numerical weather prediction model. What is the special resolution of this BFS model? So resolution is for 6 kilometers. Next, what interest rate did the Ministry of Finance approve for the Employees Provident Fund deposits for FY25? It is 8.25%. Next, the Central Apprenticeship Council under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship proposed a 36% hike in the stipends for the apprenticeships under the NAPS, that is National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, and the National Apprenticeship Training Scheme. So what will be the new monthly stipend range for them? The new monthly stipend range will be here 6,800 to 12,300. That was earlier 5,000 to 9,000. Next, UGC, that is your University Grant Commission, approved the establishment of the campuses of 5 international recognized universities in India. Which of the following universities is not among them? If we see here, University of Toronto is not one amongst them. Rest all will be setting up their campus in India. Next is, India participated in the 9th edition of the BRICS Industry Ministers meeting held under the chairmanship of Brazil in Brazil. The key highlight of the meeting was the formal presentation of BRICS Startup Knowledge Hub, right, which is a first of its kind platform that aims to foster cross-border collaboration across startup ecosystem of BRICS member countries. Next, who was appointed as the brand ambassador of Audi India in May as announced by JSW Sports Private Limited, the sports division of the JSW Group. So who was appointed as the brand ambassador of the Audi India? Here, Neeraj Chopra, right, our athlete, the golden boy, and he is a javelin thrower, right, and he has been appointed as the brand ambassador. Next, who won the 2025 Malaysian Masters, officially titled as the Perudo Malaysia Masters, by defeating India's Kidambi Shrikna, that was held in May in Meghalaya. So who won the Malaysia Masters? It was won by Lee Shifeng, and it was the 16th edition of the Malaysian Masters. Next, identify the cricketer who launched the book Tested, The Remarkable Power of Resolve, right, which explores leadership and decision making through various decisions with 11 experts from different fields. So identify that cricketer, Patrick James Cummins, right, he launched this book. This book was published by whom? It was published by HarperCollins Publishers. Next, in which year IREDA, that is your Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, was established? So IREDA was established in 1987. Next, mention the theme that was launched by Union Communication Minister Jyotiraditya Madhavrao Scindia in May for the 9th edition of the India Mobile Congress, which scheduled to be held from 8th to 11th of October in New Delhi. So what is the theme here, students? Theme being innovate to transform, right? The aim here is to basically do focus on more research and development and come up with various use cases for the same. Next, identify the pet food company that achieved a unicorn status recently in 2025 after Nestle acquired a minority stake in it, resulting their valuation exceeding $1 billion. So which is that pet food company? It is Drools Pet Food Private Limited. It became the which unicorn India? It became, tell me, this is your homework, students. It became which number of unicorn India? First, second, third, fourth, or fifth, or sixth? Next, according to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry in May, what was India's provisional FDI inflow in FY25? So according to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, what was the India's provisional FDI inflow? It was $81.04 billion. Next, identify the person who was conferred with the Asian Athletics Leadership Gold Pin by Asian Athletics Association for the contributions to the development and leadership of athletics across Asian continent. It is Dr. Adli Sumarwala. Next, in May, Dr. Samir V. Kamath, the chairman of DRDO, got extension, that is the second extension, as the secretary of the Department of Defense Research and Development and chairman of DRDO. This was approved by ACC. His tenure was extended from 1st of June 2025 till 31st of May 2026. That means full 1 year extension, and this is the second time he got this extension. Next, in May, appointed Prashant Thakur as the head of the corporate bank for South and Southeast Asia, who will be based in Singapore. So recently it is Citigroup Incorporation that has appointed Prashant Thakur as the head of the corporate bank for South and Southeast Asia. Identify the institution where Dr. Jitendra Singh, our Union Minister of State for Ministry of Science and Technology, inaugurated Sagar Bhavan and Polar Bhavan in Goa in May 2025. Right? Identify the institution where was this launched. So National Center for Polar and Ocean Research. This was launched, that is Sagar Bhavan and Polar Bhavan, right? This will enhance research and development in polar regions, right, and oceans. Next, what is the minimum amount of financial loss for the Ministry of Home Affairs Electronic Zero First Information Report, that is E0 FIR initiative automatically registers FIRs for cybercrime complaints? I repeat, minimum amount of financial loss for which, right, that how much minimum loss should be there for which your E0 FIR will be automatically registered for cybercrime complaints? Tell me, it is a minimum of 10 lakh rupees. Correct? Next, mention the country that was officially admitted as the new member of New Development Bank as announced by the New Development Bank President Dilma Rousseff on 22nd of May. It is Algeria. Right? It is the country that was officially admitted as the new member of the New Development Bank. That was earlier known as the BRICS Development Bank. Next, USA President Donald Trump unveiled a defense system for $175 billion by the name Golden Dome. This is the new missile defense system that will help USA in countering the foreign missile attacks. And Trump has appointed whom of the US Space Force as the lead program manager. So here, General Michael Gatlin was appointed as the program manager for the Golden Dome. As Israel is having their Iron Dome, right, USA will have their Golden Dome that will protect United States of America for income from the incoming UAVs, drones or missiles, right? Next, which country launched the world's first AI-powered medical clinic on 24th of May in partnership with Shanghai-based Sinyai AI and Almosa Health Group? So, which country launched the world's first AI-powered medical clinic? It was launched by Saudi Arabia. It was launched by Saudi Arabia. Next is the President of India invoked dash of the Constitution to seek the Supreme Court's opinion on the 8th of April judgment regarding timelines for granting assent to the state legislature bill. Right. So the President of India invoked the Article 143(1) of the Constitution of India, seeking the Supreme Court's opinion on the 8th April judgment regarding timelines. Next, the second Blue Talks hosted by the New Delhi in May by the Ministry of Earth Science was organized in collaboration with the embassies of France and Costa Rica. Next, which ministry oversees the Spice Board of India that launched the sustainability in the spice sector through the Spiced scheme in May? That is your spice sector through progressive, innovative and collaboration interventions for export development. This is your spice scheme. This will promote the trading, or it will promote the trade in spices, specifically spices. So which ministry is overseeing the Spice Board here? It is the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Next, according to RBI latest data released in May, the outward remittance under the liberalized remittance scheme declined by 6.85% year on year to how much? It declined to $29.56 billion in FY25 compared to $31.74 billion in FY24. Right, there are certain factors, that is global uncertainty, stagnant domestic income growth and high base effect. Next, RBI notified the formation of a 6-member Payments Regulatory Board under the Payments Regulatory Board Regulation of 25 to regulate and supervise the payment systems in India, replacing the existing board for regulations and supervisions of payments and settlement systems. Who will be the chairperson of this 6-member board? So RBI governor will be the chairperson of this 6-member board. Next, space startup Agnikul Cosmos Private Limited, they have successfully fired the India's first electric motor driven dash, which is set to power its upcoming Agniban launch vehicle. So this will be powering India's first electric motor driven semi-cryogenic engine, right? And this is the first time an engine of this kind has been developed and tested in India. Next, which state government celebrated the 5th edition of the Shirui Lily Festival to commemorate 75th anniversary of the discovery of the rare Shirui Lily flower, and it is to promote sustainable tourism, ecotourism and environmental awareness, right? The main reason here is this will promote tourism and we will be able to make products and export the products that are related to Shirui Lily, right? So which state government recently celebrated here 5th edition of Shirui Lily Festival? It was observed by Manipur. Next, mention the organization that extended the implementation deadline of the mandatory quality control order for certain electrical appliances to 19th of March 2026. So mention that organization. Which is that organization? It is the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Next, mention the public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Railways that was approved for the merger with the Indian Railways by the government of Maharashtra in May. So mention the public sector undertaking here. Which is that public sector undertaking we are talking about here? It is Konkan Railways Corporation Limited, and they have merged with Indian Railways, but they will be keeping their name Konkan Railways. Next, how much amount is approved by the Central Board of Directors of RBI in their 650th meeting that was held in May to be transferred as the surplus to the Government of India for FY25? So how much amount was approved for the transfer? It was 2.69 trillion rupees. This was a surplus we saw. Next, mention the name of the person who was sworn in as the 48th President of the Republic of Ecuador in May for a 4-year presidential term, that is 2025 to 2029. So Daniel Noboa, right, was named. He was the person who is sworn as the 48th President of Ecuador.